On TikTok, there was this challenge, this trend, which I think is still quite popular. It's dying down a little bit now.
It's dead now.
The Devious
It's
lick.
dead now.
No, there are people still talking about it. Devious lick challenge. So people that don't know, the Devious lick challenge is like mostly like kids, like school kids and stuff. They will go around and they'll just steal the craziest things. Like I saw a lot of videos of people in their schools, like high schools in America, just stealing stupid stuff, like going into like the restroom areas and just stealing like toilet seats.
Safe
and
dispensers.
And they'll be like, yo, this is the most devious lick, like the most crazy thing they stole. And it got so much that I saw one video, it was again in high school in America, where they literally, these kids stole the school bus and they overlaid the video and there was a police chase and they were just like, yo, we just got the most devious lick. I'm like, yo, you're going to prison.
Without song
You're going to
playing.
juvie, bro. What's wrong with you? Yeah, and it's like, so do you think it is, let's be honest, it's funny to watch and it's like, this is jokes to watch. But do you think it's got, out of hand? Do you think it's got to a point now where it's like, this needs to stop? Or do you think, do you think it needs to stop? Or do you think it's good enough, it's funny enough to keep going? What's your ops?
Ultimately, like, I think with all things, there is a line in the sand, but it seems to be like nowadays, the goal is to be even more outrageous as the last person. Same with YouTube content, anything. The goal is to go a step further than everyone else to the point where it's just like absurd.
I look at it like this, okay, like all the TikTok generation is tapped in the head. I've got to look at it in this way. Look, I'm cut from a different cloth, okay. We've seen. Remember back in the day how it used to be like the old challenges, like the innocent ones, like cinnamon challenge. There was the plank challenge. There was the Harlem Shake. Those challenges are iconic. You know why they're iconic? Because everyone loved them. Listen, the Devious lick. Okay, it might be funny, but let's be real. Like people it's fucking shit up. Okay, and at the end of the day, like, I look at these challenges like, yeah, it's funny, but I'm a grown man now, and it's like some of the stuff I look at is like, what the fuck is this?
Well, obviously, as you get older, you do get a bit more mature.
I get it. Like, I would get. Trust me, if I was like still in like high school, or whatever, I'll be doing it. I'll be literally like, this would be like probably be like my life. I'd be so funny. It'd be the best thing ever. Yeah, but I look at it now. It's like, yeah, some of it's pretty funny, but when you're doing shit like you said, like stealing buses, or like I saw one other day where someone like legit like hit a teacher, like really? Legit like hit a teacher. Yeah, like slapped him, like
on the face, or
like just like just like punching him. And I was like, what? Like,
what was it for? What?
It was like for a challenge. Like, it was just some bullshit challenge on TikTok again. I was just like, okay, this shit's going too far. It's like I look at it and it's just like, what's this? Like, fucking sort yourselves out, you fucking pricks.
One thing I want to say is because obviously you said about the OG trends from back when we were younger, like the Harlem Shake,
Vine and shit. So
I know they
rest in peace Vine, by the way.
They did seem harmless at the time, but even then, those ones were not completely. Because here's a good example. In my secondary school, it was when I just started year 7. It was the sixth formers. So literally, I was at the bottom of the school. They were all at the other end. They were in sixth form, and it was just when Harlem Shake was trending, and the whole of sixth form in the sixth form building did the Harlem Shake and shit. And they were all, there was like a balcony area on that place. They were all stood there. They were hanging off of it, doing it.
Oh, I remember seeing.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And there was a naked guy getting spanked and shit. And they all got
It was
expelled.
in like your like mess hall bit.
Yeah,
because you could like
because it's still I've still got it. I think it got removed, but I've still got it.
Yeah, because you had that big ass area where it was like your lunch hall area.
It was in the sixth form building. It was a separate building.
Yeah, but you could like there was a bit underneath where like people could sit in there.
It was table, like it was like an open plan area. Yeah. You can walk upstairs. Yeah,
it was like American kind of style as well, wasn't
it? Kind of.
A lot of prison.
I remember seeing that, bro. That shit was
so
no cap. That shit was funny as fuck. I remember watching it.
Everyone was watching it. It was a big thing. It got really popular in like the Bath area, and it started off with this one guy dancing. Obviously, you guys can see now watching. And then everyone's doing it. It's like literally hundreds of people. There's people hanging naked from the balconies. There's a guy getting spanked at the end. And yeah, so what I'm saying is, you might think it was light-hearted, but literally what I heard was not all of them probably, because it was the whole sixth one, but most of those ones that took it too far, like the ones hanging from the railings and the guy getting spanked naked and stuff, like they all got kicked out. They got kicked out, and that is again example of taking it too far. Yeah, it was hilarious, and I'm glad we've got the content, and I'm sure they think it was worth it now, but it's still, I suppose, a bad example for other people watching.
But to be fair, like that was like 2015 times, around 2014.
It was 2013.
Oh, okay, so you got to look at social media in 2013. Instagram pretty much was just about, and this is old Instagram.
It was a YouTube trend.
Yeah, this is like, we're talking about old Instagram. This shit was like, it wasn't even popping like that. It was you couldn't even upload barely only photos pretty much, and you know what I mean.
There was no Musical.ly, there was no Vine.
Yeah.
So there was definitely no TikTok.
Yeah, so there was none of that. So literally, all you had was either Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. So to go viral, you had to do something big. These days, you can do something.
I still think you have to do something big.
No. You can do something. Yeah, but think about it. You can do something big and go viral. But in this day and age, you've got so many platforms to do it on. But I'm saying,
it's easier for sure. You get more reach.
We're talking about 2013 times. You had to do something good, because if you didn't, like,
I'll say one other thing.
Like, it was different back then. Social media.
They were a lot more few and far between, the trends as well. Because now there's a new trend every week. Back then, it was more, the trends would last longer and there was less of them. Like you said, because there was less platforms to do it. It was pretty much just YouTube. I think
Vine might have been around in 2013.
Yeah,
to be fair,
but it was a lot different than what you see these days. Like,
Vine was set the premise. Dude, that was pretty much where a lot of viral shit happened.
Oh, for sure.
That set the premise
how
for
TikTok evolved from that. It was Vine, then it was, I think, Musical.ly, and then it got shut down and became TikTok. Like, they all had that same vibe to it. Like,
as people say, Vine walks, so TikTok can run.
Remember when they used to go on Musical.ly, like, like they would mime along and stuff, wouldn't they? Oh, I'll tell you one thing real quick. There was this girl that used to do Musical.ly, and she's like 20 now. Oh my god, she's like the fittest girl ever, man. Oh my. She's called Lauren.
I bet back then, for her like Vines or Musical.ly, she had like the side like swept hair, like.
What, the same girl?
Yeah.
Did you watch her? I never watched her. I just follow her on Instagram now. But oh my god, yeah, she's called Lauren. I think she's called, like, I don't know her second name, man, but she's like blonde hair. She's called man.
I remember one kid on Musical.ly. His name was like something like Sagittarius or something. I can't remember what the fuck his name was. Yeah, but
it's probably like David or something. He just can't.
No, he was like the most like sus kid. Like he go. You know how like you would do like the Vine, not Vine, the TikToks now, but like he'll be miming shit like he was.
Oh, like Jacob Sartorius.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he thought he was Justin Bieber. Like this, like like peak Justin Bieber, like 2014 guys. He thought he was him.
He still looks like a 12-year-old.
Eyebrows be like
my
raised.
Instagram on the Explore the other day. He's like, apparently he's like I don't know, he's probably like 18, 19 or something, but he literally
no, he's way older than that now.
No, he's younger than us.
Bro, I've got to search him up.
Yeah, look him up. I'll tell you guys on the screen. No, I'm pretty sure he's like 18, 19, because he was always younger, but he still looks like he's like 15 or something.
These kids must be stopped. That's how I found it.
Oh, I used to watch those. What, Rice Gum?
Rice Gum. Big up Rice Gum, bro. That's my boy.
I used to be obsessed with Rice Gum. So I just think he's so cool.
We need to put some respect on Rice Gum's name, man. He's not rated enough.
I don't think he's a bit shit now.
He
but
fell off after his controversy.
2016 was his day. 2017, I think, actually, that was his time. You know.
He had some of the best content, bro. Honestly, it was so.
I used to think he was the coolest guy ever. I don't know.
Yeah, he used to wear like Supreme, didn't he, and shit.
He used to be like, "Yo, we're just walking down the Supreme store with my Supreme hoodie." That's
I'm flexing right now. I'm flexing.
And they just go, "Fuck off!" to him as he walked along. I don't know, but
I'm flexing so hard, guys. I just can't stop flexing, okay? Yeah. I just can't stop flexing.
Yeah. Anyway, so I suppose either wrap up or lead back into
keep us some sad music over the heartbreak of Rice Gum, please.
Okay.
You know that song was like, you know that one? That sad music. Everyone plays on their YouTube.
Oh,
yeah. It was great. Yeah.
The violin thing.
Yeah.
The rain starts pouring.
In the arms of the angels. Yeah.
It's always cool.
Only you would know the name of it.
No, there's no voice to it.
No, dead ass. There's only those lyrics, and then the rest is instrumental for ages, and then it's those three lyrics again, and then instrumental.
You know what I'm on about anyway. We all know the one.
Anyway, because as I said, to wrap up the trends opinions, for me, I think some trends that are harmless are great. They're funny, fine. I think ones that are, I suppose like the Devious licks one, I think they can get too far. I think they are funny, but there are always going to be people that, like you said, they go past that line where they take it too far and they ruin it for everyone. Now, an example is stealing the bus and destroying the toilets and everything. Yeah. But also, what I was going to say was, I think it's all... You could blame social media because, in a way, a thing goes viral and then you get loads of views. But the more you do it, you're chasing that clout. You're chasing the clout. You're trying to get those followers, those views. So you make it more crazy every time to the point where you do cross that line. So you could say, well, it's not really a trend's fault. It's, social media's fault and that whole culture. But I don't know. Anyway, give your guys' opinion on it before we move on.
I was going to say, secondary school's pretty shit as it is. Like, it's pretty bad. And then that just made me think, like, there was this guy at the last day of term.
At your school?
Before summer holidays, he was like the phantom people used to shite in the sink.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm
He
sorry.
used to just see a fat
I'm sorry.
man in the sink.
What was his name? Cameron Hall?
No one caught him. He did it like...
Oh, no one caught him.
Nah, he dead ass did it like 3
I don't know who it was.
He did it like 3 years on the trot and never got caught.
It was me. It was you, wasn't it? It was you.
No.
Whoa, bozo.
Fuck. All I gotta say is, I'm sorry that,
Bro, you dumb
sorry,
bad.
brother. You finna make me act up, bro. You finna make me act up.